Hello everyone and welcome to Fantasy-Itis. It's a disease, I have the cure, I'm the doctor. Welcome, week 13. But first, let's take a look at my call of the week last week with Julio Jones. Now let's take a look at our sickening players of last week. And I was thinking, it's Kareem Hunt, but after further review, I believe it's really Andy Reid, because Hunt only saw 22% involvement of snap share last week in week 12. Why, Andy Reid? Why? Well, you're a part of it, Andy Reid. T.Y. Hilton, Jeremy Maclin, you all make me sick! Let's go to week 13, starting with our QBs every week, a must-play Tom Brady. Gotta love him. I love Carson Wentz versus Seattle, Russell Wilson versus the Eagles, as he just gets it done week in and week out. I like Jared Goff, who has 300 plus yards in 3 of his last 4 games, and this week he's got the Arizona Cardinals, who have given up the 4th most fantasy points to quarterbacks this year. I love it. Derek Carr versus the Giants, who have allowed 22 touchdowns, 2nd most in the league. Pair him up with Cook, and you're cooking. I love crab legs. You love crab legs. We all love crab legs. Well, that means I love Jameis Winston to come back strong after his shoulder injury, and especially at his price point, $7,300 on FanDuel and $5,600 on DraftKings. That's a steal. And this guy has multiple scores in 3 straight games. And he went off last week with 434 yards and 3 touchdowns against Dallas. I love you, Phillip Rivers! He will stay hot versus the Cleveland Browns, who have given up the 8th most fantasy points to a quarterback. That is insane. Let's go to the running backs. Our high-priced running backs, LaShawn McCoy, because of his usage in the passing game versus the Patriots. And he'll keep on rolling. And of course, we'll keep on rolling with our dangerous duo of Kamara and Ingram. Todd Gurley's a must-play every week if you fit him in. He's pretty high-priced. All right, our low-priced running backs, Marshawn Lynch, 57 touches and 3 touchdowns in his last 3 games. Jamar Williams, 20-plus touches in 3 straight games. Kenyon Drake, Alex Collins is on a roll. Rex Burkhead, Dion Lewis of the Patriots will run all over Buffalo. And this guy scored every week until I was on him. And he has done nothing for the doctor. So, he was been a no-show, literally because he missed a meeting and then hurt his ankle and has been a disappointment since. But this week, the doctor has filled him a prescription. He's going to get 25 carries, and he's finally going to score for the doctor. I love you, Leonard Fournette! Versus the Indianapolis Colts, have given up the 6th most fantasy points to running backs. Can you say 2 touchdowns? Wide receivers, DeAndre Hopkins versus Tennessee, giving up the 7th most fantasy points. Devontae Adams is on a roll with Hundley versus Tampa Bay, who are giving up, yes, the most fantasy points to wide receivers. Robbie Anderson's on a roll versus Kansas City, who's giving up the 3rd most fantasy points to wide receivers. I like Demaryius Thomas, Emmanuel Sanders versus Miami. Plus, with Simeon starting, Thomas commanded 27% and Sanders 24% of the team targets. Marquise Lee, D.D. Westbrook versus Indianapolis. Adam Thielen to stay hot versus Atlanta. Marquise Goodwin versus the Bears with my man Garoppolo at the helm. Michael Thomas versus Carolina after a disappointing last week, and he let the doctor down. He must have given us a call to his boo, because his boo is back, baby. He faces rookie Kevin King, and they have given up the 4th most fantasy points to wide receivers. He got burned last week by Antonio Brown for 10 catches, 162 yards, and 2 touchdowns. I'm feeling a monster game 4. I love you, Mike Evans! Let's go to the tight end. Jared Cook with Crabtree and Cooper out versus the Giants. Kelce versus the Jets. People will be off him. Rob Gronkowski's going to have a monster game versus Buffalo. Ertz versus Seattle. Doyle versus the Jaguars. Henry versus Cleveland. Jimmy Graham leads all tight ends with 8 touchdowns. This guy is coming off his best game. He, with week 4 catches, 63 yards, and a touchdown, and he gets a great matchup against Houston. The Houston Texans, the 6th most fantasy points to tight end. I love you, Delaney Walker! Kickers, Gostkowski, Zuerlein, Elliott. We're gonna suck it up as usual. Willie Lutz, Matt Bryan of Atlanta. Our defense, the Patriots, the Titans versus Houston. Tom Savage is a turnover machine in 5 starts, 5 interceptions, 8 fumbles. I did say 8 fumbles, yes. LA Chargers, LA Rams, who shut out Arizona earlier this year. And this team just benched their starter for Mr. Butt Fumble. And from one New York team to another New York team with the same results. I love you, Oakland Raiders, to make Geno Smith retire from football. Thank you for watching Fantasy-Itis. It's a disease. I have the cure. I'm the doctor. Check us out on Facebook, YouTube, soon on Twitter. Please like, share, and subscribe. And tell everybody about Fantasy-Itis. It's a disease. I have the cure. I'm the doctor. And if you have any questions, please email me at fantasyitis@gmail.com. I had a question last week. Was it Succup or 4-bite? I said Succup, and I was right. So go win some money.